Yo, what's poppin'? You done tap back in with the Gangsta's Kitchen in the Hood, where the food is vegan and you will not get tired of eating. I promise. I mean, hey, you cooking with a blood. What's poppin'? So look, check this right. I'm finna show you how I made a vegan teriyaki pineapple bowl. Yeah, I'm putting it in the pineapple today, baby. Yeah, check me out. So look, first thing first, we're going to do the wild mushroom and herb, the rice pilaf, organic, non-GMO, gluten-free, all that. So for those who know, I put a little oil in my rice. That's the secret. Now, boom. While the rice is getting ready, I'm preparing some vegetables to go inside the rice. I'm cutting me up a couple stalks of celery, and I also got a couple cloves of garlic. I think it was about 3. And I also got some green beans. Now, with these green beans, they was a little long, so what I did was I just bust them down in half. And, so boom, I'm going to transport this in another bowl, until that rice get ready. And real quick, I'm going to just show y'all my batter, right? So boom, I got the almond flour, yeah. And then we're going to bust that down with some seasoning. I got some garlic salt, some garlic powder, and some onion powder. You want to be real generous with both of those. I got some black pepper. Be generous with that. Some pepper, some cayenne pepper. You definitely want to be generous with that. And then I also added some pink salt, not too much, not too little, though. You want that yeah and that yeah. Now, for those who know my secret, I put sparkling water in my batter, right? When I mix it up, this is the wet batter. The sparkling water is going to help with that extra little crunch, right? So when you bite into it, it's going to like a real chicken, you feel me, on bloods. Look, so boom, you're going to mix this on in, and boom, we're going to, you like that transition, don't you? Yeah, I know, yeah, that's how it's supposed to look, though, right? So boom, so back to the rice. This is how the rice supposed to look, you don't want it burnt too much, right? But this is exactly how you want it. That's the reason why I put the oil in there. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and throw them veggies in there, the string beans, the garlic, the celery. You can also add whatever you want. You can put carrots in there. You can put out, you can put all kind of little in there. So boom, I added the water, of course, the seasoning packs that came with the rice pilaf. And what we're going to do is we're going to mix that seasoning on in. So then when it cooked down, the whole little thou wow can get some of that little thou wow so it can be real. Yeah, you know how we rocking. Yeah. Boom. Now we're going to put the lid on it. We're going to go on to the breadcrumbs, right? So the breadcrumbs I got is Gillian's, is wheat, soy, and dairy-free and gluten-free, right? And that's the breadcrumbs. And now we're going to go ahead and heat this oil up real quick, right? So I'm throwing some sesame oil in the in this cast iron grill, right? Real good iron. So you want to throw that in there. Now I'm finna show you how I do my little transition. Of course, I just keep it simple and dimple. You feel me? So boom, I throw that in the wet batter, and then I throw that in the breadcrumbs, and I let them guys get and then boom, this is what it's gonna look like. Them things really look like chicken nuggets, don't it? Yeah, they just need to go in the oven. I know. Listen, real quick, I know what you thinking. Like, nigga, you just put that little much oil. Look, I put a little more oil in there. I promise you I did. I put more oil in there. You know what I mean? It was just, I don't know, no excuses. So boom, we threw the whole, in there. And now all the mushrooms done cooked down. I know it look a little burnt, but baby, listen, it's the gangster kitchen. I do what I want, I do how I want, and that's how we gonna do it. Yeah, you hear me? So boom, so now we about to make our own, not our own teriyaki sauce, but you finna see. So boom, shout out to Ocean's Halo. They sent me this teriyaki soy-free sauce. That actually what influenced me to actually make this tonight, right? Because I was like, I got a couple boxes, the teriyaki sauce. I might as well go ahead and do something with them. So, shout out to Ocean, shout out to them. So I added the teriyaki sauce. I'm being real generous with the coconut aminos, and the liquid aminos is a soy sauce replacement. Very healthy, right? And so what I did was I just mixed that on in, right? And then, as it got into a boiling point, it looked a little watery. So what I did was I grabbed some little cornstarch, some little cold water, all organic cornstarch too, and I put a little cornstarch in there, and I let it thicken up. Now, this got thick really fast. You feel me? So boom, I just threw my mushrooms in there. I let them guys get coated and bolted, Yeah, that shit look good, boy. Now we finna bust this pineapple down the middle. We gonna take these guts out real quick. We're gonna go ahead and play Operation real quick. If you young, if you was born back then, you already know what I'm talking about, right? But if you don't know what I'm talking about, then you may be a little too young for me. You feel me? So boom, I had cubed the pineapples. I cut them guts out. You know what I mean? And yeah, I'm finna show y'all how I plate this down, baby. On me, you hear me say baby, like I'm from New Orleans, man. Listen, I'm from Atlanta, you know what's happening. But look, so boom, I did the little rice, of course, and then I bust down the liquid aminos. You only want a couple, like the soy sauce. You only want a couple swigs. And then, of course, I added the fried mushrooms and the teriyaki sauce. And, you want to get the green onions, make it look pretty. Yeah, you want to make it look real good, Presentation is everything, baby. You feel me? So, boom, I like to do a little extra, like to get a little creative, and I love pineapples. That's my second favorite fruit, right? So, boom, I threw a little pineapples in there. I'm finna bust down both of these bowls on bloods. I'm finna bust some down. Now, boom, this is what we look like. This is what we got, baby. I done made the teriyaki vegetable fried pineapple bowl. Yeah, so look. I appreciate y'all tap back in with me, man. I hope y'all really enjoyed this recipe. I hope y'all enjoy it when y'all make it. You done tapped in with the Gangsta's Kitchen in the Hood. You cooking with a blood, baby. Now get out my kitchen.